to how slow he can go. And stop. Well, he's enabled to make one word stretch out for about 35 seconds. Wow.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Right. Yesterday I finished off. This is really blurry. Yesterday I finished off the blue and the armor for Titus. Completely forgot his name. I didn't really work on that. Basically, I got a chance to play Rainbow Six Siege with a friend who I haven't actually played with for a while. So I did that instead of painting. But back today to do the full 2 hours. I know no one's there at the moment. No one's listening. Started work on the white, so I need to finish that off today. Some lovely grey sear. There's already some on my palette, so let's use that, shall I? Why am I not cleaning my brushes fully here? What's going on? This is awful. See, the benefit of having a wet pad. In the background is Helen High Rollers from the Helen High Rollers. They're a role play podcast. It's really funny. I wholly recommend it. I'm definitely going to repaint that. Repaint that inside of there. Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely need to tidy up. Okay. A nice bit of. See, I always call it matte white because that's what it is, but it's technically pale white. It's the zombie side paint. Focus, or don't focus. Choose whichever you want there. Okay. I got it with the zombie side paint set because that was the only way to get hold of. I can't remember his name. The police officer. The zombie side, because they were like, ha, let's not have him with the corset. Just to annoy people like me.
Starting with Avernus at the top, being widest and tapering as each layer goes down. As you are hurtling towards the fifth layer of hell, you catch a glimpse of distant explosions happening on Avernus. The layer of this, the second layer, is in utter chaos.
You also see me dip out of shot. That's me recording the paint guide because I've got my camera set up just next to, or just on the opposite side of the webcam. So.
The third layer of hell, Mineros, however, appears to be quite useful. London's mighty oak tree is standing firm, and the polluted air seems to have completely cleared. The broken chain that was holding the city plate seems to have been repaired by huge, powerful vines that entwine around the metal. And underneath the city, where the swamp was, the oak tree's roots have taken.
Gone for a little bit of a 50-50 mix of matte white.
The roots are rooted, and they are stabilizing the city. Eric, as you see this,
and grey sear helps blend in the white. So it's not as harsh. Have I got? No, okay. I thought I got that wrong there.
The fourth layer of Megathos is still pitch black and covered in shadow, and each of you shudders at the thought. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. I haven't made it look easy. That's because Eric permanently shudders the time. Suddenly your bodies are whipped and snapped around as you hurtle towards the fifth layer, and you slam down on what appears to be something next to the ever-flowing. Ouch! Ah. Oh, I'm coming in to mind you. You're welcome. I think I can safely say we are relieved to once again be on solid ground. We have travelled through each other's minds far too deeply. Here at last, I find myself celebrating that we're in hell. Right, so where's the portal? Straight down to business. I like it. But before we get down to that business, a little bit of how business be going. You're all level 5. Yeah! Congratulations. Yes. So yeah, you've got some cool new abilities, usual spell slots, and health back and everything. So while history check,
is that blue that open? Is that bit?
you are able to recall that this is the fifth layer of hell.
It's kind of like indescript.
Stygia.
A weird bit of cloth, maybe?
You are able to recall that this layer is called Stygia. It is the land of.
So it doesn't look very good. It looks a bit pokey.
As you look around, you notice huge, imposing, brutalist buildings. There's one of particular note on the other side of the river. There is a large metal bridge that leads over the river to the building, and there is one way in and one way out. And Eric, you are able to recall.
YouTube and your many adverts.
Shopping, but still cook like a pro. I used to spend hours meal planning, shopping, forgetting the one thing I actually needed. But now I just.
Over a century ago, one man reshaped history and became a godfather.
And you shop too.
That this building is called My Six. My Six. That's just my friend. I get it. My Six. My Six. So Eric, you can choose to relay all of this information to the team, or keep
I don't know, I tell them everything. And I said, look around, there's this brutalist architecture. Over there, the National Theatre.
And there we go.
It's a very good observation. You're rolling a section check.
Okay, so with that done, we're going to put me some. I need to water that down a bit, as we do think. But I'm going to use some matte white now to finalize the highlight. And apparently, live on air, I've just been told that I'm running. There's something wrong with the chickens next week with the roleplay group that I do, which is a fun game. There we go. Is it reinforced? A really fun game, actually. Oh my god! I need to replace that. But yeah, a really fun game. If you role play, give it a shot. So one shot's free download. It's you play, well, the characters play, or players play even. It's chickens. Eldritch horror chickens. So it's a lot of fun. You're probably going to hear quite a lot of beep, 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 because that's my phone. And when the roleplay group gets started, they don't stop.
And under the classy fedora sits the scaled face of a mutant wearing a pair of spectacles. And then it says, happy boys, you're here at last. We need your help. Follow me. And then it stops. And it appears that our reputation precedes us. Wow. I call out, we're not the happy boys. I'm just trying to make sure we're incognito. I'm incognito.
Yes, we're the slappy boys. And then Billy just starts slapping everyone.
Who are these happy boys? I'm afraid there are no take backs. Slapping.
I'm over it.
Right, that's over it. You take 4d6 damage. 5 now, right? Such a lot of damage.
Oh my god.
You got it up, it's 5d6. Similar to like a fireball to the face. Yeah.
Oh my god.
22.
Oh my god.
22
Oh,
damage. Slapping.
I didn't water the white down enough. That's really thick.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, the slappy boys. See? Huh?
Perhaps we, the Slappy Boys, can help you with your inquiry. Let us follow this man.
The lizard pinches the bridge of her nose in frustration and just says, well, if I've got the wrong people, I'll just leave you to the bounty hunters. Goodbye. And just moves on the whisper.
We whisper. No. The Happy Boys.
Yes, I know. You're the one pretending that you're not the happy boys. I know you're the happy boys.
You're not going to be regretting trying tonight, doesn't it?
For what it's worth, approaching you and offering you this contract, I think it's an awful idea. Well, you'll see if you follow me.
Okay, then very well. Then we, the Flappy Boys, shall follow.
God's sake. All right. The lizard walks across the bridge, and as they walk across the bridge, the devils follow you, but they don't cross the bridge. And She says, "Don't worry, they won't attack you, not while you're with me. Anyway, not whilst I have this." And she pulls out what appears to be a tiny seal with a little moustache. And the seal speaks and says, "Ah, happy boys, I approve."
Wow!
Tiny seal. Yeah. And the seal approves of the happy boys.
That's cute.
So seal of approval. There it is. Absolutely right. All right, rub that in. Yeah, all right. Get the seal. Yeah. So the seal of approval, the lizard says, "This contract will prevent you from being pursued by the bounty hunters. And now, you have been granted permission to traverse this layer, and we will offer you access to the portal, but we need something in return. Now come, what is it that you will explain?" And she walks off towards the MySix building.
Wow, this is so cool. We like real stuff.
Are we sure to trust all these people? We're blindly following some people that, in a new layer of hell we've never visited before.
They're more welcoming than some of the others.
That's very true.
I also think the other option was to fight some manipulation. We've kind of done that, so narratively that was quite boring.
You're right, because we need to be concerned about the now.
Okay, white done. So, drop him. Good at that. You're gonna see a lot of that on the live stream. Right. Ooh, what is next for Titus? I believe I can fly. Right, let's work on his skin and the gold. Where is the gold? There is the gold. I have my wrists because I've got there. That fallen blue. Oh, sorry. There we go. I didn't notice it was there. Thank you for noticing that. Yeah, I hate that too. Let's go. I need some. My Cadian flesh tone is awfully. Like, that's dried out. I need to get some more of that. Let's do that first. This is an older brush because this is going to take some mixing, I think. Oh no! So I've got some paint revitalizer, but it's garbage. Don't waste your money on it. I bought it years ago, and it's just as good as water, to be honest. Yeah, I really need to buy some Cadian flesh down. Like, it's just chunky in there. I don't know how it dried out. Add a little bit of water, see if we can get that to soften up for a little bit. Right.
And you can see images of Avernus and this, and they appear almost completely overrun and overrun by human photographs. Yeah, they're the bad ones. Well, they're all bad. Okay, what we outside, we have the temples. Well, I mean, this is me saying stuff I don't.
Oh, that is very, very thin. No, there's nothing I can do about it. So. Oh, that was way too thin. I don't know if I've got another one already, actually. I need to go have a look.
You step out into a large room using sparks of any furniture, except for a mighty obsidian desk that dominates the center of the room. At the desk sits a small imp furiously scribbling in a ledger, and the lizard says, "W, the happy boys have arrived." Hello?
Hello.
Let me guess.
Hey, happy boys, good to see you. I heard a lot about you from my brothers. Or are we? You boys mind if I cut the bullshit? All right.
Yeah, it's definitely way too thin.
All right, sound good?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tell you guys a little story. You tell me Okay, as you know, devils and the demons have been fighting.
Okay, I'm going to remember all of them today. Okay, well that first layer dries, so I'm going to do the that's skull better brass. Or skull there. Oh, better your armor. Yeah, it's better your armor.
Now, it's not the first time the band this is how to escape hell, but it is the first time that a band has made it all the way to this layer without losing all that soul. However, along the way, sadly, the battleship.
Right, what's it going? Oh.
And if that wasn't enough, they also thought it'd be a good idea to blow up the captain, which is the main source of food and weapons for the front line of the war against the demons. Now, does that sound familiar to you guys?
Well, we are the flappy, chatty boys, so no, I don't.
All right, well, better turn you guys out to the battleground. Or are we?
In our defense, well, if you had just let us out the cat in the first place, we never would have had to do any of that. So whose fault is it really?
But it's definitely not mine. First of all, it's not my job to let you out of hell. Secondly, the reason you're in hell is because you did some bad stuff. It's not about being let out.
That's a fair point. We do selfishly just want to get out of hell. I mean, we have kind of screwed up the balance and all that.
Yeah, it's easier if we get out of hell. Well, whose decision? You got to speak to the Lord in charge here. That's what you're trying to do is get to the ninth layer, right?
Yeah, ultimately, yeah.
Yeah. Speak to the Lord of Hell, go through the portal, get back to the moral realm. Do you have a phone number?
We can just get in contact and say, hey, buddy, look, we've made a real mess here. If you let us out right now, we'll stop doing us delay.
What are the parts of him of gold?
You want to call the God of Hell and ask him to let you out?
Don't waste any more time.
All right, let's ride this train.
No, okay.
You don't say that to the music woman and says, all right, cash pounds, give me a sending stone. And cash pounds runs over. That's so funny.
Right, instructive as this is having, who has the best persuasion check? If this could come down to a roll, that was just foolishly convinced them to give this out.
Don't put yourself through this. You should be enjoying 2-to-1 cinema tickets every Tuesday and Wednesday. This compares the market. Simple.
Keeping devices muster-free with on all your... I do not, but that doesn't mean I don't think I do.
I've got a +2.
Okay, I'm on +3.
Yeah,
I think it's, I think it's actually much bigger. Okay, bring it on. Lord of Hell on the phone.
All right, so Capel hands you a sending stone and says, are you sure you want to do this?
Yeah. Is there consequences?
Almost certainly.
And if I do this, am I going to lose my last piece of my soul? You know, it could make it just much harder for ourselves in the future.
You are speaking to the Lord of Hell, and she looks at you and says, it's ringing.
I don't know what to do. How much energy you're wasting to incontinence
Definitely need some new brushes.
Yes.
That's one. Cranky blue.
You're on a list. You must be signed up with just something you didn't have to check the box. Okay. Bye. Well, we weren't killed because we were unsubscribed. So I bailed out right now. Yeah, you did.
I think it was wise.
Perhaps the best way forward is for us to listen to what Doug say. You make a good point, Harry. We've fucked around for long enough. Go on.
And you look over to Capel and she's pinching the bridge of her nose and shaking her head and just going, fuck's sake. All right, now, so are you guys ready to listen to what the offer is to get through the portal?
Yes.
All right, so as you know, the demons are all about chaos. They fucking love chaos. And they've gone and got a new general. And he's leading the advance. And this guy fucking loves chaos. Now tell me, do you know this guy? And W waves his hand and a glitch flows on the floor and projects an image of a scientist floating in the room. And It is a small man in mid-screen, and he's wearing a lab coat and holding bottles of 7 different colour codes. Yes. Yeah, you guys know this guy? Oh, yeah, he's yeah. This guy is the very embodiment of chaos, all right? The demons fucking love this guy. He's like a god to them. Now, we got a problem with this Shadowfax, because he's leading the demon charge against the Burns, right? And his battle plans are fucking nuts. I mean, we have no way of knowing what he's going to do next. He wins battles, he loses battles, he doesn't care. It is just impossible to defend against. So, this is where you guys come in. We need you to infiltrate the demon ranks and take him out. Once we get that done, you come back here, I'll get the bounty hunters off your ass, and I'll put you through the portal. Well, this sounds like an excellent arrangement. What do you think? I think we have no choice, really. It's the only way of getting to the portal. I think we should ask for more. Negotiate. How much gold? Gold? I can have as much gold as you want. Can I have a suit of armor? Well, we'll take you down to the Patreon lab and get you kitted up. Oh, that sounds fun. Oh, can I have like 9 axes? If you want to carry them into battle, be my guest. For an assignment of this nature, we will need to be equipped with strange items. Yeah, that's all right. We'll do it. We'll do it. You'll do it on the provision that you are equipped with strange items. Yes, we need to go to the quartermaster and get some items that will be reincorporated later in the adventure.
I would like some glory, please.
Glory?
Yeah.
Great.
Yes, glory.
Okay.
Renown.
Yeah, can you give us like a really good reputation? Absolutely. Once you get it done, you'll have the best reputation in hell. Wow, this is excellent.
Guys, have we asked for enough stuff?
You seem pretty up. But giving us whatever we wanted. Maybe we could ask to skip a layer or something. Can we do that? I assume we can hear us. You want to skip a layer? Can you just like send us straight to the main? No, I can't do that, alright? It's the archdevils control each of their layers. They have their own moves, alright? Okay, so are we going to die? Because as you can see from me and Henry, we both have a tail. Hey, can you give us a soul life back? Yeah. Give you a soul life back? Yeah, because we got like we're close. We're on the edge here. Nah, I didn't do that. That's good. Alright. It's awesome narrative. We're quite interesting. Yeah, we're all about that narrative. Alright, I tell you what. If you complete this, I will return 1 soul life to one.
Shotgun?
No. As in the rules of hell, shotgun doesn't apply. So you oh, you're awful. You're a bad person.
What? You think it's a reason shotgun if you like that?
How many souls pieces do you have left? 2, so you'll be fine. You'll be back up. Oh, yeah. I went close to dying.
You should have said shotgun. Well, don't look at me.
Yeah, you're right. That is the rules of shotgun. Fuck you. Cool. I remember to kick you so hard into the pain of my life. Kicking will die, yeah. Yeah, that's true. My hands turn into a fucking god. I realised I'm absolutely Right, so Gore is going to get a life back. We're going to get lots of cool weapons from the Patreon house. What did you call it? Lab, yeah, okay. And all we have to do is we have to go back over to the first level, kill someone, and come back. That is the most fractured recollection of the plan. I know exactly what happened, I think. Ellie steps forward and says, "Ha-ha, we are the happy boys." How do you fool? You have in fact come to the right people. Well, I'm glad. All right, lead the way. You head back to the elevator with Captain. As we're walking back to the elevator with Cash, I want to talk to Captain separately from the happy boys. Is that possible? Yeah, absolutely. Because Eric loves this place. This is his idea of that we all be like this huge industry of people working away, someone's just like in his undead or something.
Oh, no, there's a little butt flap.
So I say to Captain, so how long? In what? Catchpound, yeah, she regards you for a moment with a sort of arched eyebrow, and she just says, "I've been working here for nearly a millennium." Yeah, I wonder if there's any jobs going at the moment. Jobs? You wish to work at my city? Well, I feel that I have the absolute correct qualifications for an industrious hub of activity like this. I see, and what are those qualifications, Mr. Engineers? Well, you may have heard of me from when I was alive as a necromancer. Yes, you achieved virtually nothing.
It's just his shoulder pads now.
What? How dare you? I don't want to drop here.
Yep.
Hit the last bit, and I'm like, well, okay, to tell you down their job, they're trying to get you away from the
Yes, yes. What about they like to prize me away from the happy place?
Yeah. Actually not. I look at Cash Pound, put my arm around Eric, and keep it.
And you look back and Cash Pound is reaching the bridge of her nose. You know, you okay, but it's falling off or something. You know, sinuses. Sinusitis? Yeah, I do. Sad. It is quite sad. It's annoying. How do you tell? It really is. It really is. Yeah, you write down and then down to the basement. And she says, as I said earlier, for the record, I don't think this is going to work. Have you heard the expression fight fire with fire?
Yep.
Well, we're going to fight chaos with idiots. And those idiots are you. And then if it opens, you enter the Patreon. Yeah, cool. So, as the doors to the elevator open, you step into the Patreon. And what's known as this is Patreon Land, and why don't you get a name from Patreon? So, come on, roll it, Ethan. This is Bongo. And Bongo is given to us by Holly. Thank you, Holly. Thank you, Holly. Bongo. Hey, Bongo. Thank you. All right, you're five. You're five. Bongo. Five. Okay, just a hey, okay. Yeah, and they think it's not. And so Bongo, take Bongo. This is so hard. Why are they taking this voice? All right, Bongo. A breakdown. He just places his hand on Bongo's nose and casts cure wounds, trying to cure something. And he goes, Bongo. Thank you. That's much better. There we go. All right, happy boys. Good to have you in the lab. And Bongo.
This breakthrough cooling device keeps families comfortable all summer, even during blackouts and heat emergencies. It's smaller than a lunchbox, cools any room within 3 minutes, and uses 98.7% less energy than a traditional air conditioner.
Ah, gold.
It was invented by former aerospace engineer. It's now taking the UK market.
Takes you into an armory. And
That's not breaking. No, there it is. That's gloss. And excellent.
Inside this armory is anything you can possibly imagine. So any armor, any weapons that you want, you can have. They're not magical weapons, just your standard array of.
Okay, let's get another. Before I do that, let's get another coat of
armor, scale man, whatever you want. So like
Canadian flesh tone on his face.
when I say it's just normal, not magical armor, not 5 seconds. Pulls on some studded leather armor. Some studded leather armor, nice. I think it's the best armor you can get if you're a dexterity baseline. Yeah.
Bongo, what is the smallest weapon that you have, please?
The smallest weapon I have is a pen.
Oh.
Mightier than the sword.
What does it do?
This pen writes.
Can I have it?
Absolutely, it's yours.
Please.
That's a right word. English. Looks like an ordinary pen. Is in fact ordinary pen. Can I have a really good axe? I have no weapon. Yeah, you want a great axe? Yeah, you find a great axe. A magical great axe? For the second time, Chris, they're not magical, alright? So you find a normal great axe. Now, you look around. I feel like I should ask, are there trousers? Are there trousers? So intense. Are there trousers? I think I mean, are there trousers? Are there trousers to the old armor that you just picked up? Yeah. Yes. You haven't picked up the trousers. You just picked me up. I fucking yes. So predictable. Quite predictable. I think he's just come to terms with the fact that he doesn't have trousers in this world. I think he's got used to it. Just
No, that's way too much on there. No.
it's good on the towel. It's totally up to you if you want to get trousers.
That's way too much. No.
Yeah, I'll come over.
Woo! Nearly ruined the white.
What do you? No, keep the tab. Okay, I'll put the tab up. We were just now having a hit that. I thought we were just embracing each other's nude bodies, you know. Yeah. That's not large enough. Oh, how dare you? And just you look at her and she's just shaking her head and she's like, "Well, fucking dude." All right. I think I have everything that I need. Thank you. That was so cryptic, wasn't it? Are you sure? But you look around and Bongo leads you over to a table with lots of sort of experimental.
Right, wait for that to dry. What is next? Next is.
I rolled a natural 20. Wow. Natural 20.
I rolled a 16, and may I just say, I'm using my cute dice.
Okay, so his armor. Going back to that. Need to finish off the wheels. His armor are like a barrel blue. Oh, look at things. Very light blue. That's gonna be really annoying to paint on black, but still.
And this is actually perfect for you.
See, with some barrel blue on there, some red on there. Okay. Right, I need to get that purple more sort of grey. So let us paint them Nagaroth Night. Use a bigger paintbrush. We're using a smaller paintbrush. Let's use some Nagaroth Night. Oh, what is that?
Maybe they're masochistic and they like damage.
That grey. Let's deem that hide. And that's grey, that's too light. I know I've got demon at hide somewhere. Where are you? Is that it? No, that's Wolfin grey. Demon at hide. Okay, that should do. Okay. I'm going to do a 50-50 mix of Demon at Hide and Nagaroth Night. See what that's like. It is still a bit too light. So I'm going to darken that again. 70-30 mix. That's a lot better.
You got dominated, yeah. That's so great. And Bongo is like, I'm pretty proud of that one. And his voice is changing back. The effect is wearing off. Yeah. Adam, what did you get? I rolled a 17. This one is from Unish Nakahara. Yes. Thank you. This is called the Forget Me Not, and it's spelled K-N-O-T. Now, it's a rope that will cause a bound creature to recall and retell any memory with complete accuracy for a number of minutes determined by a D6. Wow. The magic only works once per episode and can also just be used as a normal rope. That's so. Thank you, Mr. Bolton. You're welcome, sir. Bongo. No. It's fine.
Charm nose.
Thank you, Ghoul.
Yeah, you're perfect.
So basically, you can tie up the target and then get it to force it to retell you something from the start. Yeah. That's great. That's very useful for a spy. Yeah, very good for a spy. And finally, Henry Shields. I rolled a natural 20, which I think I wasted on this random item table. But yeah, this was donated to us by Mr. Smith. Oh, I know that guy. Yeah. So this is called Seal of the Fates. Is it another seal? No, it's not. Actually, do you know what? It will be. Yeah, it's a seal. Yeah, why not? So in my head it was a coin, but it will work as a seal. So once per episode, you can re-roll any check, unless it was a natural 1 or a natural 20. You flip the seal, and if it lands on its head, that is a natural 20. And if it lands on its tail, it's a natural 1. Okay, great. So it's a kind of like all or nothing. Once per episode, you can flip the seal. I love it. Yeah, that's so great. Yeah, popping it in my pocket, my little performing seal. Yeah, little seal in that pocket. And so Bongo just turns to you and says, "Hello, I'm Bongo." Yeah. Bongo. All right. Bongo turns to you and says, he says that, "Hi, I'm Bongo." I turn to you and I say, "All right, have
happy boys? You kitted up, ready to go?
Oh yeah, I'm dressed from the waist up. I've got a seal in the shirt pocket. I'm good to go.
What an odd band you are.
Hey mate, you look around your lab. You're odd. Look at the weird stuff you've got in here.
Yeah, maybe you do to a seal.
Yeah.
Maybe you guys want to be nicer about the Patreon lab?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. But
Yeah, well, yeah, the Patreon lab was telling us we were weird. We're all weird.
that's true. But you know, given trousers,
Oh, yeah.
they really need to trousers. And then what you do is drop your towel.
Yeah. Because the thing is,
I'll make that a 50-50 mix.
He knows that if he puts on trousers, all he's doing is giving you ammunition to take his trousers away. More ammunition to make him look a fool. So true. He puts arms.
I'm actually got dry brush that on instead.
You know what? I think you are the real winner there. And that's what's happened. So, Cashbound says, alright, we'll brief you on that. Are you ready to go? I see you walking out here. How are you getting it? Yeah, very good question.
Emergency. Where's my... Oh, no.
She leads you to an internal...
Oh, no, where the... There it is.
The River Styx flows through. And as you walk into the dock, you feel the darkness. And apparently the dock is empty, but soon you hear a booming voice on the wind. And you hear, "Henry, my boy, it's been too long." And suddenly in front of you appears a spectral 19th century warship being sailed by the one and only Captain Pelton. Captain! And standing next to him is his first mate, an elderly woman.
Are you constantly feeling drained? Too low in energy to get through the day? You're not alone. For him, Testo Balance is designed to support these key benefits, maintaining normal testosterone levels, helps reduce tiredness and fatigue, muscle function. Get yours at forhim.co.uk or online at selected retailers.
Oh, sweet, wheels are done. Right. Back on his top, baby blue, a baby blue. Yeah. Temple Guard blue. It was the wrong colour.
Between 1895 and 1899, Professor Anton C. crafted a body of horse.
It is old Papa Bumble.
Oh, yeah. Hey, happy boy. It's like the last episode of a sitcom where they bring all the old characters.
Captain Pelton looks down to you, Henry, and just says, "I got so well done. Well done."
It's a nice baby blue. What is after that?
One day at my own ship, and I found old Papa Crumble sailing the Styx, and I decided to make him my first mate. And now
Some yellow in there and some red. And definitely shouldn't have glued this thing together before I painted it. Made it a lot more of a pain in the backside.
so excited to see you guys.
Captain Pelton, it's a pleasure to see you, sir.
It's a pleasure to see you, my boy.
Oh, I couldn't be aboard, sir. I'm doing my very best to do my duty by you and by the ship.
Thank you, young man. And don't resist the temptation to be on blood, because he was a normal soldier.
I'll do my best, sir. And you come to the board and start putting ropes.
Very good. Roll the D20. 15. Kelly turns to you and says, "You already know how to sail, my boy. Unbelievable." Because you pull the rope in a sail.
Whistle. What are those called? Yeah, little penny whistle. Start piping on the tune.
Brilliant. I can't wait to have that in there.
He was just looking on, very confused and terrified by the ghosts.
Yeah, I mean,
So I don't want to get on.
they are ghosts, yeah. So you're not doing
Papa Crumble's not a ghost, eh?
No, Papa Crumble's not a ghost.
Hello, Papa Crumble. A howdy, cool ghost. I cannot know. Not too bad. Why are you hanging out with the ghost? Oh, but the Captain Pelton, he is a model naval officer. I think we're going to have to roll performance there. Why am I going to roll? You've got to persuade to me. I've done that. You've got to persuade I don't believe you.
All right.
I'll roll.
So Papa Crumble got 6, but he has a plus 57 persuasion. He rolled a 6, what is that, like 63?
Yeah.
Well, I'm coming aboard, all right?
Wait for me and Penny. And we'll just get done.
Brilliant.
Come on.
Very good.
Eric, are you joining us?
Yes, I'm right here. Let the journey begin. For I have just realized we are over halfway through.
Oh, wow. That's true. And we caused so much shit.
We've come so far, but wait, why did they use the trap just to take us back to the beginning?
It's a good thing. Good. It's a good thought. It's a good thing.
Okay, so the silver, it's got a little tinge to blue. So I'll give you some lead belt jet.
I do not think the people at my seats
And then wash
will
it with
betray
some
us.
blue.
I think they have made an honourable pact. If we see through our side of the bargain, they will see through theirs.
All right, Eric, I'm going with what you just said.
And don't worry, Jewel. As long as the four of us are together, there's nothing we can't overcome. And Captain Pelly is crying. Come, Harry Lloyd, to sea. Adventure! So can I just check? You said it's a spot door.
Yes, that's right. So it is a ghost ship, but it's solid and everyone can walk on it. That part of Crumble is not a ghost, but Pelly is a ghost.
Okay, cool. It's going to be perfect for spelling. Because you can just kind of like...
Hmm.
Yeah, go through stuff.
through stuff. So you won't go through stuff. The ship can go through stuff. So you just fly the ship into a building with a sniper.
Pelly, you would just be like, oh, where are you? So as you step aboard the spectral ship, Cashmount comes on board with you, and she says, I'll give you a briefing on the way.
Affirmative.
Very good, very good. They're looking much better already.
It takes about.
And the ship pulls away, lurches away from the dock, and Captain Pelly is barking orders to all of you. And the one that's extremely important right now is he turns and says, Gilbert, would you mind giving me a lift with the sails, my boy?
Oh, I'd love to, Captain.
And roll me a DC 15 athletics check.
That is a 22.
22, that's more than enough. And you pull the sails, and the ship begins to increase in speed, and you fly down the ridge stick. And as you approach the edge of the plane speaking, you see what appears to be a waterfall in front of you. The ridge sticks flowing down from the layer above, and the boat keeps increasing in speed and hurtles towards the waterfall. And instead of going straight through it, the waterfall remains as is, but the boat goes up and goes vertically, flying vertically parallel to the river itself, flying up towards the next layer, the fourth layer which you just come from. And Pelly shouts, lovely job, Master Gilbert. Now be sure to hold us steady. And you crest the top of the waterfall, and you keep going into the skies of Battleground. And you do a song. You don't fly the song. I hope you're so happy that what a wonderful thing you have. This ship can fly. Sing us spectacle about it.
The skies of a ship made for us. With the happy guys in a big old flying bus.
It's a ship.
Oh, shit, sorry. Also, he didn't go for like a sea chanting.
Yeah.
You just in my head, until I get ringing story.
And as you are flying through the skies of Blegathos, below you see Lady Ingano, and she spots the ship and she starts hurtling towards it. Holds out the seal of approval, and she glares at the boat and reluctantly retreats.
They have the seal. Oh, the seals know each other. You see the face, you see the approval.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
That's what it
Oh, I know they do. Yeah. Pop them on the prow of the ship, and they can have a little moment together.
And yeah, one seal just puts his little seal flipper on the other one's shoulder, and they just look out.
Nice. Oh, like a penguin picture.
Yeah, just enjoying just the view.
Oh, stunning.
So as you're flying through the various layers of hell, Cash Pound gathers you all to give you a briefing, and she says, now we know that General Scarafax is holed up inside his main compound. We have an inside agent who you will meet on site, who will give you intelligence as to what to expect within the compound. But from what we can gather, it seems that the defenses are completely random. Sometimes there are no defenses, sometimes there are wacky defenses, sometimes there are more standard defenses.
Oh, okay.
It's completely insane.
It's basically a quantum flux capacitor.
Yeah, that is sometimes ridiculous, sometimes dangerous. But our inside agent is somewhere honestly, we will interrogate you need them soon enough. And so, as the ship is flying through the ethereal space of the Nine Hells, you approach
So do a space.
sky of
Rings of battle black. There it is.
Soldiers and they scrap on the battlefield for every inch of land. And in the center of the melee, you see a large empty circle. And in the center of that circle, you can see the general of leather watching after the devil, fighting on hundreds of
Why have they always got jump for that one?
Over there, look, that's Scarafax's camp. You can tell by its grounded position on battlefield. And utterly zero thought for the strategic thinking. And looking over at the encampment, it does seem to be placed quite randomly. And the encampment is in the shape of a Christmas pattern you can think of. Go. A flannel. It's in the shape of a flannel. Just like a huge square in the middle of the battlefield. And suddenly, there is a yell from Captain Elliot. All right, happy boys. Looks like there's a welcome party. I hope you're ready for some aerial combat. Battle stations! And you see flying towards you, wearing, I think because one of Scarafax's inventions was the concept. Oh, shit. Yes, there are 4 demons flying towards you, wearing foot boxes, all holding different functions and forms, slightly different height of the spectrum. Oh, no. Everyone roll me initiative. Oh, so cool.
17.
Oh, 17 as well.
No.
Okay, but then plus 19.
Oh, no. Okay.
10.
Oh, actually, sorry, so mine is in 19 as well.
Actually, I'm using the wrong size brush yet.
Eric, 10.
Let's use my little pokey brush.
So there are 4 demons flying towards
I think I have some water for that. Right.
They have not rolled well on their initiative. So first up, we have Penny Whispers. Now on the ship there are cannons and ballista. You should also know there is a flight suit standing there, which will enable a player to leap and fly like a flying squirrel. And you will have to make dexterity checks in order to control the direction of the suit. And there is also an arcane amplifier, so it will mean that any spells you cast on board the ship, their range is not limited. You can fire it wherever you want in the sky.
The flight suit sounds really fun, but my job is to still have to shoot the bird. Okay, I'm going to leave the flight suit for now. Then he's going to try not to leave it into the crow's nest under his breath.
Changing cars because of wind and water? Try new private cars for wind and water. Private cars don't have protective layer, emitting the leaf substances which also helps prevent you from returning. So you'll feel like saying yes. New private cars, feeling less powerful.
He's going to draw his bow. He's going to cast Hunter's Mark on
I've done.
Nice. Now, before you draw your bow,
Just
Captain Elliot
teeth.
is going to roll an intelligence check to see if he can keep
Okay.
steady. Now, if he fails on this intelligence check, you will have to roll dexterity saving throws or 4 additional. Oh. And he has passed. You're all fine. You're all fine. So, Henry, roll me an attack, ranged attack roll.
Okay. Hey, buddy, it's 26.
26. Yeah, that buffs into 1d and roll me for damage. Okay. So, 1d8 plus 5 energy damage, 20 plus a d6 because of my Hunter's Mark.
Plus 84 because my dreadful stripes.
Nice. And you know what? You can add another d4 because Hellius gives you extra power.
Thank you, Captain. 19 damage.
19, and that demon, it's just a straight headshot, knocked him straight out of the sky, and it's falling, and it is 1 down.
Nice.
Wow. And it is good churn.
Well, can you get in the flying suit?
If you want, yeah.
I guess, yeah, let's go.
So Google jumps into the flying suit, and this magical suit comes like the Iron Man suit. squirrel soup. Yeah, you're ready to go.
All right, let's do this. And so I'm flying up to one of the demons.
One of the demons, yeah. So Gould runs to the is it like the prow, the edge of the ship? Yeah. And just lifts off into the skies of awareness, and you're hurtling towards the demons closest to the ship.
Yeah, I'm going to do just a straight mushroom bash, maybe like an airborne mushroom bash.
So you just want to ram.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Okay, so roll me an acrobatics check.
That was a 4.
But do not worry, because Captain Pellew has a special feature called Inspiring Presence, and he says, "Don't worry, roll again."
Oh no, it's on the floor. 15.
15, yeah, and you take a little while to get used to the suit, but you hear Pellew's encouragement, so yeah, you're hurtling towards the demon, and everyone's straight from quite low.
That's okay. Let's turn it on there. Let's just let that go.
Infernal curse. So roll me 5d6 and add 1.
25.
25, yeah. Not only did you knock it out of the sky, you just applied straight. Yeah, mushroom bullet, and you just cleave this thing in two, and it starts roaring. And it is now Bluebrick's turn.
Hello, I'm going to point one of the axes, because I know that you're going to use both of them, so not when you value one, but just the standard way out of that, and try and throw it at.
Okay, so roll me a ranged attack roll. The d20 plus whatever your dexterity modifier is.
That is 19.
19, yeah, that is a hit. And what's the usual damage of Great Axe?
So 1d12 plus 5.
Right. Yeah, well, let's just say it's a hit, so let's just say it's that. 8. Your axe flies through the air and just thuds into one of the demon chains, and it just stays in there, but the demon manages to stay airborne and is hurtling towards you.
And you know, like, try throwing an axe, didn't work the first time I thought it would. Oh no.
Very good, and it is now Eric, St. Brilliant's turn.
I'm going to cast Magic Missile, and 3 darts are going to fire. I'm going to fire 2 at the one that hasn't been hit. And one that didn't. And I'm also aiming these Magic Missiles for the foot cotters on their feet.
Oh, very, very clever. And now you don't have to roll for attack, do you? Because they're just direct hits.
No.
Camera angle's not good.
So each dart does 5 points of damage. So one takes 10 points, and the wounded one takes 12.
Nice. So 3 darts fly up from Eric. One comes into the axe riddled one that didn't hit, and the other 2 smash into the other demon, knocking them both out of the sky with exactly the right amount of damage on one of them, and they just fall to the side, and Captain Pellew is erupting with laughter because that battle was literally over in 6 seconds.
I'm very pleased with myself, and listening to everyone around me singing, I break into a slow rap break and go. I'm not going to just sit here for the next 35 seconds.
I don't know, we got time.
Really?
Lay down the kind of bass notes.
Here we go. And I say.
You just got rid by the happy boys. When they come to you, it's something you love to enjoy.